Did you guys jump Long Tendo?
Bro, come on, bro.
No one understands the situation. We're gonna run you down every little detail right now.
People truly do believe that we only use him for clout and like we gain everything from him and we give him nothing in return, which is just completely false. No, we don't like to say these things.
We don't like to say these things, but it got to a point where we have to address these things now.
Yeah.
Because now they're coming at us.
Do I look like Aiden Ross?
Yes. You look like a pudgier Aiden Ross.
Wait,
People who work jobs are lazy, in my opinion. Even the people who get
Would you guys say you guys have the most motion out of any squad in Toronto right now?
155%. 155%.
Welcome back to another episode of The Wave and the Muzzy here on Borough Sound.
You already know it's your boy Natural Wave.
Yo, Natural. Let's give the audience a little prelude. So we're gonna do like a normal podcast today, just us two, and I get hit up by none other than CityBoy JJ.
Oh shit!
And CityBoy JJ brought some of CityBoy JJ's friends who are also big content creators in the city.
But I feel like right now when I think about CityBoy JJ, like there's a lot of turmoil around that name right now. You know what I mean? That name's kind of hot right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we're past introducing because CityBoy JJ's been on the channel, but I want his homies to introduce themselves for those who may not know. So, gentlemen, how y'all doing? Introduce yourselves to the audience real quick.
We're good. So my name is Zodex. I do content creation. I do public interviews. And I've just been posting. I blow up like that. I've just been interviewing everyone now. That's basically it.
Yo, nice to meet all of you. My name is Ash. I go by Big Boy Ash on socials / Peel Plug. That's another account of mine. I do street interviews, pranks, everything.
You run Peel Plug?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Say word. Okay. Jaju, we already know. You know what I'm saying?
You already know the vibes, man.
You already know. It's Rah King here. You call me Rob or whatever. I do interviews as well. Toronto side owner. We run Toronto side with my boy here. And yeah, it just took off since this year started. Just been going crazy.
You already know Bxeezy, do content, run Toronto side as well.
Okay.
So would you guys say like interviews are super popping right now? Because it seems like a lot of
100%.
They've been going
That's the
crazy.
niche.
He's like,
2024
we
is the
interview
niche.
them, the crazy people, we go to downtown, that's viral city right there. We just interview. One video will get us like millions of views like that. And just all based off the answer that they give. And we just find the most crazy people with the craziest answers. And just like that, you'll go viral.
what? Okay. What do you feel about the people who say that you're taking advantage of like these people who might not know better, or like you're making bread off this, and like these people aren't really making any money and things like that?
The thing is, we don't take advantage of no one, right? Like, let's say we have a creator, we meet them, we talk to them, him, her, whatever. And after we're cool with them, we chill with them. Like, it's not just like using them for clout, making money, getting views off them, and we're adios. Like, we stick with the guy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, we take him out. Like, a lot of things off. There's a lot of things we do off camera that no one really sees, and it's not like obviously you see the funny answers, you see the funny results, but just like that, like we stick with people like that. We don't just cut them off after we're done with the video, make our bag and make our views, and then. Like,
You know, it's called a collaboration. We leverage each other. You know what I'm saying? Not just one person's ahead of another person. Nah. You know, you guys are both climbing the stairs together, man. You guys are both succeeding together. That's the collaboration purpose of it.
Yo, I did not know you ran Peel Plug. That's sick. I rate the channel.
Appreciate you, bro.
But yo, I have spoken about it before because I feel like Peel Plug, the clips that I've seen, a lot of it's like these like saga high school youths, and it's like, yo, what high school is better? It's like, yo, this high school stinks. It's always like one of the schools stinks.
The worst high school or the best high school? That's the most popular question. That's the question that gets the most views.
Yeah.
And I just think that's because the demographic, like a lot of kids that are going into high school are looking at those clips and saying like, oh, should I go to this school? And they see like that high school gets shit on. So you're like, okay, maybe I don't want to go to this high school.
I wonder if it has bleed over into like the schools itself, like the people who work at the schools. They probably see.
Oh, 1000%.
The amount of DMs we get.
You guys get in trouble?
No, we don't get in trouble. But the kids who we've interviewed, the kids who we've interviewed have gotten expelled.
We've gotten kids suspended.
It's not now. We haven't got nobody suspended. They've gotten themselves suspended and expelled because of the dumb answers they say, and then they regret it. You see, the thing is, we have a lot of people who come and answer our questions in the most dumb and degenerate way, and then they go to school. They realize the consequences for it, and then afterwards they try to come to us and blame it on us that we're not taking down the video or this that. But they're the ones who are grown ass people sitting there and saying what they're saying. And if they're not, especially the guys who are not man enough to like,
stand on it,
back up what they're saying, like that's their fault. If you were to do an interview, right, and it was to go viral, and for some reason you regretted what you said, right, and you went back and asked the person, take it down, and they didn't take it down, would you blame them or yourself still?
You have to blame yourself still. You know what I mean? Like they can only work with what you give them at the end of the day. So
you put yourself in the scenario. You consented to the interview at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
All right, yo, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Did you guys jump Long Tendo?
Bro.
I don't know how theories people come up with is crazy.
Bro, social media, you guys are not real, bro. They're
Social
not real.
media right now, you don't understand. As soon as one person comments and they see a repetition of the same comment, everyone thinks we did that or we did this. That is not true. No one understands the situation. We're gonna run you down every little detail right now.
Okay.
Because this is the most hot topic right now, and people are really taking this to their advantage, and like it's just getting out of hand now.
Bro, listen.
Go tell them. Go ahead.
Toronto is such a toxic city, man. This is why there's not a lot of people make it out the city. Because as soon as it's a guy, there's people at the top, they're gonna do whatever it takes to bring them down. Now they low-key had an opportunity. This Longsheng incident, it was the dumbest incident. It was such a pure accident, bro. It was a pure accident, but look at how these theories and things, it led up to us dumb thinking that we actually hurt him, which is crazy.
Okay, let me get a rundown of the story. Were any of you there?
Yeah. Okay. No, we weren't there.
Okay, none of these guys are present, so they did not jump.
I'll tell you.
No.
I could tell you the POV though that happened. I was with JJ. I'll tell you the POV. Do you remember that when we were getting braids?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what happened. All right, look. So let me get into this. All right.
Did you say you're getting brains?
We're getting braids.
Braids.
All right. So look, this is what happened. No. This day was the most unrealistic day.
Bro, that day was already unreal.
Okay, so we wake up from a previous night of not being too productive, so we were not that happy that day. So we wake up and we're planning to link up and do some work, edit, whatever, me and JJ, right? So we're on call and we're scrolling through Snapchat stories and then we see that Duke Dennis is in the city.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, and not only that, he's in Scarborough Town Center. Which is the mall that we interview at the most frequently.
Oh, that's true.
So we're like, all right, we hop on an Uber straight away, we go there.
Yeah.
And then we missed him because we were like 4 hours late. So he left.
That's JJ timing.
Yeah. So then we call our braider. We're like, let's order in an Uber. And she pulled up to us to STC and then she braided our hair individually. And then we're finished. It's like 8 p.m. We're going home. It's me, him, and our manager, right? We go home in front of my house. I'm about to go in. And then we get a FaceTime call from a co-content creator.
No. Not a FaceTime call. We got a regular call.
Regular call.
Let me explain this part.
Continue.
So we get a regular call from our content creator friend who's with Longsheng in downtown.
For hours.
They were there together the whole day. Me and my homies were doing our own thing. Him and Longsheng they were doing their own thing, right? We get a phone call. And then I answer the call. He's like, yo, JJ, come DT right now. And then I'm like, I'm all the way I'm in another city. You know what I'm saying? We're all in the next city, and DT is like 40 minutes away. I'm like, bro, we can't make DT. What are you talking about? Right? He's like, Longsheng got hurt. He fell off a scooter. And then I'm like, okay, he probably just, in my head, I'm thinking he scratched his leg. Because him falling off a scooter, I'm thinking elbow scratch, leg scratch. So I'm like, it was just an e-scooter, right? It only goes 30 kilometers an hour. So the injury couldn't have been that bad. And then I'm like, yo, just take him to the washroom, clean him up, and send him home. You know what I'm saying? Send him back to Guelph. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, nah, bro, it's serious. And then he's like, come on FaceTime. I come on FaceTime. This guy points the camera at Longsheng. Bro, his face was leaking. Like his teeth were missing. And then I'm like, no. And then me and my manager were like, nah, we postponed everything and we booked it straight DT.
To make sure he's okay.
To make sure he's okay and shit. So, so we go DT, we get there, I think the ambulance was called and they patch him up and stuff. They kind of clean his face.
Just to make sure he's okay. We're not going to leave the guy just to suffer like that and because we've been with the guy, we've built a relationship with this.
No, people really think that we just link up with Longsheng, record some dumb videos, tell him to say some shit that's gonna ruin his life, and then just leave him. Okay, bye. No. That's not what happens. People don't know the real truth that goes on behind the camera. Longsheng is a part of our group.
You guys have to understand. This guy takes the train from Guelph all the way to Toronto to make content with us. We're not gonna just
and it's not just
treat
content.
him badly.
After we go out to eat,
exactly. We go out to eat. We make sure he gets every time. We always make sure he gets home safe. Even when the train stopped running, we call the Uber for him. They don't know. They don't know these things. We don't even say. We don't have to say these things.
Everyone just sees the jokes.
We don't like to say these things, but it got to a point where we have to address these things now because now they're coming at us. You know what I'm trying to say?
Because what happened is the day after that, where we went and we made sure he was safe, he was cleaned up, and everything was good. The day after, I wake up and I go on one of our posts. What do I see in the comments? Oh, he got jumped and they stayed and just watched him and they didn't do anything. The group. And then some of the comments are like, they jumped Long Chung. CityBoy JJ and his friends jumped Long Chung. I'm like, huh?
Where does that come from, fam?
Bro, that's the most.
Bro fell off a scooter.
Nah, but I understand because what happens online is people try to take anything and misconstrue it into the most dramatic things ever. That could, they could like feed off each other in the comments.
And I will say as well, like, even if you look at the Vine era, like Walvin the Great, like these nuts and all those guys, there was people taking advantage of like a certain group of people. So I feel like, like a lot of us are kind of like triggered by that when we see it. So a lot of people are kind of like looking for any reason to say,
100%.
oh, hey, these guys are taking advantage. You know what I mean?
100%.
So the thing is, people love to jump on bandwagons, and especially if it's an opportunity to tear someone down, people just eat that alive, man. They just like to see people just canceled for.
But this happens all the time, right? Like with any video, any answers, numerous times the comments misconstrue shit and try to paint us as the bad people, whatever. But this time, what we noticed is, after for like a whole day, the comments are getting flooded of, oh, we jumped him and shit like that. It keeps increasing, and people, when you read the comments, are fully convinced that we watched him get jumped, or they're fully convinced. And there's tens of thousands of people, right? Yeah. I'm like, okay, we just stay quiet. We don't like to, fall into the degeneracy. Like, it will fade away, we think. The next day, which was yesterday, I was on live on TikTok, right? I go on live on TikTok. I had like 200 viewers. Everyone in the comments is like, yo, why didn't you write out for Long Chung? Why didn't you do this, that? I'm like, brother, what's going on? I start switching the topic. They're like, oh, look at him. He's switching the topic, this, that. And then I invited this guy to the live stream. I'm like, let's get random people to talk. I invited this guy and he's like, he starts flaming me. He's like, you don't, like, he starts cussing at me. Like, yo, why didn't you write out? You're taking advantage of this autistic kid, this, that. You're taking advantage. You guys didn't write out for him, this, that. And then I decide to FaceTime Long Chung. I didn't even tell you guys. I FaceTime Long Chung on the live stream without even telling Long Chung that I'm FaceTiming him. So I FaceTime him and then he's like, and I asked him subtly, I'm like, yo, did your bike break when you fell off of it? And then he's like, yeah, it broke a little bit. And like I hit my face on the ground. So that should be enough for already confirmation that, like that's the story. I turn back thinking everyone's going to be like, okay, yeah, he didn't get jumped. Everyone's like, they media trained them to say this. They're making them say this shit. I'm like, bro, like, come on, what can I do now? And then that's where I realized, like, okay, it's actually serious. People like are actually not gonna believe nothing. So then this led up to this moment where I told JJ, and then we just, we
had to hop on the podcast and reveal the truth of what actually happened, man.
Yeah, I did want to ask something because, from my perspective, it's like you guys treat Long Tendo like a normal person, like you would treat any other homie.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I think there's something good in that because obviously, like, he is on the autism spectrum, but it's like you guys are also treating him normally. You're not treating him like there's like
no, we don't even treat him like a kid. We treat him like he's like us. He's a grown man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
He's just another content creator that we.
Yeah. You gotta understand. He was doing this before any of us were, and right now he's more popping, and he always has been more popping than any of us in this
and
content
we just helped
scene.
him grow and just create more content. With
People don't know this. He has about 450,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's no joke. That's no joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's solidified in the game.
But I want to ask you guys something because Long Tendo made a post. It was from the Chung family, like the text post. And they were saying, okay, so we want to address something important that's happened recently. As many of you know, Long is a passionate content creator who always brings joy and positivity to his work. Fortunately, he was recently hurt in an accident with content creators who did not have his best interests at heart. Instead of tending to his severe injuries immediately, they chose to record more videos. So, do you feel like you see the perspective of the family? Are you guys in contact with like his family or caregivers? How does that work?
So my manager, our manager, he's in contact with the family, but it's not like crazy contact. So what happened was, I can understand the perspective the family's coming from, but I don't think it's fair for us because they don't understand the perspective we're coming from, which is not fair. And that's why we haven't really fought back, because we do understand and we respect it. Because at the end of the day, it is his family. It's his sister, mother, brother, father, right? But the thing is, to address that situation, it's like we did drive from a next city to see him and make sure he was okay. My manager booked it straight down. We dropped everything we had. And we couldn't take him to the Toronto Emergency Hospital because, bro, the wait there, it would have been insane. He wouldn't have made it back home to Guelph.
There's a certain time for
There's a certain time. You know how because Canadian healthcare is chopped. So my manager had to call the shots. We made the best decision. The ambulance patched him up. They didn't. We made sure that the stitches he needed weren't severe. So we asked him, did he need any stitches? Is it urgent? But no, he just busted his lip. They put this little powder thing on it, made sure he was okay. His teeth was loose. I think they put some numbing stuff on it, and then it was okay for him to go home. So we sent him on the train. We made sure he got home safe. He got home to Guelph. He ended up going to the Guelph hospital, and then we're on FaceTime with him at like 4 a.m. Make sure he's okay. He gets checked up. He got home at 10:30 in the morning, and that was at Guelph's hospital. Imagine if he was in Toronto's hospital.
You would be waiting the next day.
You would be waiting the next day until they checked up on him. So we really called good shots.
And they made sure, like I wasn't there, and I'm also like a part of like the content creation, and I see how they how they took care of it. I think they handled the situation to the best of their abilities, like to make sure, okay, will Long Chung get home on time? Okay, let's clean him up. Let's make sure he's okay. He did get into an accident off an e-scooter that they rented in Toronto, and it was him and another content creator. And then after that happened, they rushed, they got there, they made sure he's okay. We could have been normal people and be like, oh, okay, whatever, leave it.
That's what I'm saying.
But we're not like that.
We're not like
they
that.
made sure I didn't.
Bro, like if we were there and this happened, that he would have been our responsibility.
Yeah. Exactly.
Then we would have been at fault.
Yeah.
But we weren't even there.
And you still got involved to help him.
We still got involved.
Of course.
It's because we got involved to help him that we got into all this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could have been all dickheads and be like, nah, we could have told that content creator, bro, this is your fault. This is your problem.
You deal with
Go
it.
take her. You deal with it.
Yeah.
But
It's your fault that he fell.
And guess what else too? They acted and they made that post from a point of emotion, right? Of course. Because they were emotional, which is understandable. You know, your son, your family member gets hurt, and you know he's always out in downtown with these other content creators, you know? But I think it's just very disingenuous for them to just go and just make a post and kind of, because that post that they made, all due respect, you know, of course, but that post they made actually affected our image. Because
it did.
With all the comments,
into the rumors.
that fed into the rumors because that made... Because the post, I'm pretty sure you have it up. It says like, oh, they were like, since he has autism, he wasn't able to understand like social
their
cues.
intentions.
So he thought they like took him in, but in reality they were just using him and shit. So it's kind of, you know, it's a bad portrayal on our image when they don't know what's happening behind the scenes ever, right?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because why didn't they see this the whole time? Why when an incident like this happens, when he just falls off of a scooter by himself, a whole city away from us, that's when we're to blame?
Yeah.
You know?
You know. Since then, how have you guys been in contact with Long Tendo? I know you said you were on FaceTime with him. You commented on his stuff recently. You responded. So
Make sure
yeah, we just
it's
check up
normal,
on him.
pretty much.
No, it's normal. We just check up on him every once in a while. You know, we want to give him.
We check up on him. I almost call him like at least like once every other day, just to make sure. Hey, how are you feeling? Are you good? We make sure he's okay, and just like
the same way you would for a regular friend. It's no different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what if your friend got injured? You're just gonna check up on him. Obviously, you know. It's like I said. This leads to another thing that needs to be addressed. Is people truly do believe that we only use him for clout and like we gain everything from him and we give him nothing in return, which is just completely false because it's a fair and equal value trade.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I was telling this guy. I'm like, there's an equal exchange.
Of course, when we met him, JJ, how many followers? When our group JJ and our group met Long Chung, he was at 10,000 Instagram followers. Now he's looking at 50,000.
Now he's at 50K.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So
Through the help of collaborations.
Of course.
With us.
Everything. So you can't sit here and say we used him when he's gained a significant amount of value from us as we have from him.
Exactly.
And everything is a value exchange, right? If you have a girlfriend or you have a boyfriend, then you're exchanging feelings for each other, how you make each other feel. If you're in a business, you give someone a product, they give you money, that's a value exchange. And it's the same with content. You give someone your fan base, they give you their fan base, and it's a value.
That's how content creators grow. That's what collaborations work.
Ever since we met Long
it's not just like we're doing videos with him. Okay, he's not doing videos with us. Like the amount of videos he has with him, the amount of videos we have with him. I mean, there's just we've all grown together and we've built each other up. And we took him to like, for example, like one video I had I did like a video as a joke. Like, what's one thing on your bucket list, right? And I'm like, okay, if the video gets 10,000 likes, I'll take him on a yacht, right? The video got 150,000 likes.
And we made it happen.
And I took him on a yacht. And he had the time of his life. And the connections he made, and then he left me out and he went with them. And it's like a mutual, like I helped him. And then he used the resources he met on that yacht to create more content with these other creators.
I'm trying to go on a yacht, dog. No Diddy, but like,
I'll get you on a yacht. I'll get
on the yacht. We'll do a pod on there. Yo, I want to ask you guys something. It was another Long Tendo related question. He recently collaborated with this OF girl, Emily Psaila. And to me, it felt weird, you know, but I also understand she's young. She's in the content game. She's trying to get eyes on her. But I don't know, it just rubbed me the wrong way. What did you guys think about that?
OnlyFans is degeneracy.
OnlyFans is degeneracy, but speaking like on this case specifically, how this occurred. So it was a couple days ago when we went to downtown to collaborate with a different influencer, and he had also arranged to collaborate with Emily that day. So she pulled up.
We didn't know she was gonna come that day though.
And you guys never knew about her before?
We didn't never know nothing about her. He told me on the spot. He told me on the spot, another female content creator was coming. I thought, female. Well, nowadays, why are every single female content creators OnlyFans? Like, is that what y'all do content for?
Because obviously they're not going to sit there and show their personality. What's there?
What do they do? You know?
Like, bro. And then, he said a female content creator was coming. I should have already known she was in OnlyFans. I should have already known. Now I'm going to know. Now I'm going to make sure next time, if it's a female content creator, I'm going to make sure she's a normal content creator. Right? I didn't know she did OnlyFans. She comes in, right? Cool. You know, I'm not judging nothing. And the way she came in, I kind of had a feeling she did OnlyFans, and I asked him. And I asked Namor, right? He's the guy who brought her. You know, he's a sturdy guy. And then I'm like, yo, does she do OnlyFans? She's like, yeah, I think she does. Even he was uncertain about it, right? And then, okay, she's already here. Might as well just make content. And
we were just doing interviews. And then one interview he wanted to do where he was like, would you rather smash CityBoy JJ or her?
Yeah.
This little cutie over there.
It was a smash date.
Okay, my bad. So he's like, so he asked like, would you rather date this girl or CityBoy JJ? And she's like, this girl.
Yeah.
And then he went Long Chung, and then he like hugged her, kissed her or whatever, and then they just continued making content. And then she claimed, I mean, in her defense, she claimed that he reminded her of her little brother who also has like some type of disorder. I don't know if it's autism, but some type of disorder. So apparently she was like acting from a point of like sympathy. But
she was very nice to him though. She was very kind to him. She
just because she does OnlyFans, it doesn't mean she's like an evil baby.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Of course, and you gotta
still
understand,
degenerate, but
it's degenerate. It's degenerate. But in the society that we live in right now, OnlyFans is looked at as a way of not even normalized. It's like a way to empower women. If you do OnlyFans, you're confident in yourself. And
but the thing is, sex is like the longest running business in history.
Oh yeah,
like the first ever thing sold was pom pom.
It's everywhere.
So
it's never gonna die either.
Exactly, it's never gonna go away. So like,
slowly being normalized is stupid.
I don't know how I feel about it still. You know.
Well, I mean, it comes down to each person's ethnic like beliefs and morals.
Okay, so how do you don't watch porn or anything?
Nah.
Okay. Oh shit, you got like real to
One man is lying on his couch for
No. I'm sure everyone here used to, but I mean, as you grow older, and
you grow older and you get closer to God, man, you don't do those things.
What are you doing with your phone?
What are you doing with your
life?
life?
Go socialize with people.
It's just the urge, you know. Like you can't control your urges.
You can't control your urges, bro. if you can't, bro, that's what I'm saying. It's a test from God. Exactly. If you can't control your urges to make yourself a better man in the future, then you're not gonna go anywhere in life.
That's very fair.
What does that even do, bro?
You don't believe in sex before marriage?
Huh?
You don't believe in sex before marriage?
Sex is completely different than.
Bro, I thought about controlling your urges. Sex is still an urge.
No, you don't. But it's a good urge. The urge doesn't do anything. Okay, look, what sex does. No, I'll tell you what it does. I'll explain it. So whenever you ejaculate as a man, you release dopamine in your mind, so it makes you feel like you achieved something.
Yeah,
when you do that using your own hand,
unearned,
then you haven't achieved anything. But when you actually go pull a girl, speak to her, get her to get to that state with consent and everything, then afterwards,
with consent,
then afterwards, you actually achieve something. You know what I'm saying? You actually achieve something, so it's different.
But I'm telling everyone watching this, I do propose that you guys should follow sex after marriage. It's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? Sex is very beautiful. God gave it to us. It's a blessing. The purpose of sex is to procreate, recreate children, you know what I'm saying?
That is true.
That you guys are just abusing it. You know what I'm saying?
For the first 6 months of this year, like I was super celibate, no shotties, no women, nothing. And I achieved so much, traveled so much, I did so much shit, bro.
Proud of you.
So I'm like,
you know what I'm saying?
You're a changed man.
What was I wasting so much time, energy, resources, money,
exactly,
you know what
bro.
I mean? So
if you I promise you, drop all that, drop porn, that ass locking in your life, focus on your goals, work hard, work smart as
That's
well, not
true.
just working hard. Anybody, you can work hard and get nowhere in life. But you got to work smart as well. I promise you,
street
6
smart.
months you'll be a different person.
Okay,
You'll be on another level.
Let me get y'all take on this. Do you feel like while you're building, it's okay to have like a girlfriend and grow with them, or do you feel like
100%.
while you're
That's something I'm with right
so
now.
you have a
So
girl?
I've never had an ex.
Mhm.
I've never done anything like nothing. I have a girlfriend, and she's helped me. Like she likes the goals I have. Like she knows I do content. She knows I do this. She motivates me. I do like I'm much better, but I just gained like a lot more.
Why you guys giggling over there? It's like, oh, he's talking about his girlfriend again.
No, it's not even
There's-
that.
there's-
I
there's
don't
a-
talk like
It's an
Okay.
inside joke we got going
There's
on.
pros and okay. Let me say
There's
this.
pros and cons.
There's
Go ahead.
pros and
Let him
cons.
take over.
Let me
It's
take
because
over.
a lot of these guys dealt with girls and they've been with them, then fully like switched up because of certain situations.
Oh,
But yeah.
So
And that's why
the name of the
that's
game,
why there's
bro.
like some guys.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, let me spit. There's pros and cons to a woman. If there's like for him, bro, him and his girl, I met them, bro. They're beautiful. You know, his girl's smart. Like only way a woman if woman can genuinely provide value to you, then it's worth it.
Exactly.
If she knows what she's doing, she's locked in on her goals, you're locked in on your goals, and you guys help each other, and you guys are there for each other, and you guys hold each other down, which it's very rare, but there are some couples out there, there's husband and wives, how they do it. Like, bro, the Starbucks CEO, fam, I don't know if you heard the story, but it's the story of the Starbucks CEO, how he started up Starbucks. He was just a barista. He was not getting paid or none, right? He did it for 2 years. He had no job. He had no income. And his wife was pregnant at the time. His wife was about to give birth, and they needed an income. And the father-in-law, pulled him to the side, set him straight, like, yo, you're not making any money off this. He ends up crying, tearing up, and then he goes back to his wife. He tells his wife what his father said. His wife, she was infuriated at her father.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, no, don't listen to him. Pursue your dreams. And now look at where Starbucks is at, a multi-billion-dollar company. And because of what? Because of his woman. If it wasn't for his woman, he would have fell down. His
need
not
the right
Starbucks.
girl, though.
Exactly.
You
Can't
need
be
the
like
right girl.
These
That's
Toronto
my ex,
eyelashes
like,
like 6 meters long
yeah.
with the Cheetos in the hand.
fucking BBL.
Now wait, now let me eat even more. But that's not what in this society we live in. That's super rare.
It is
All
also
these
insanely rare.
gal, these gal, bro, they're all the same.
That's what I'm saying. He tells his story and it gives you hope. Like, oh, but no, we live in the West where every
live in
girl
the West.
every girl you
it's
see
just
here,
the chalk
one out of 3 girls are doing OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Like 1 out of 3 girls.
The
is,
other two are mentally ill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
wait,
Bro,
That's
what's your
not bad.
background? What's your background?
What do I look?
Lebanese.
No.
No.
One more guess.
Pakistani?
What do you think? Nah.
Oh, I'm horrible at geography. I'm gonna say some racist shit.
Just say it, bro.
It's just a
I've
guess.
gotten I've gotten every
Be
race.
racist.
You could.
Libya, Turkey.
Nah. I'm Armenian.
You're
Armenian.
Okay.
Yo, what would you guess from me?
Barav camera.
This guy.
I'm
What do we
so
guess for
curious
this guy?
because I get the most random like.
Guess all of our.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna guess. You guys gotta tell us if we're right. Watch, you can get in on this too. Okay, so this guy,
Was that Italian?
Yeah,
Czech
maybe-
Republican or some shit.
Not even guess.
Denmark.
No,
I don't know. Latino? Are you Latino?
I'm Russian.
Russian. Okay,
Okay,
Russian.
okay.
Pakistani.
You got it.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
No.
I get that the most though. That and Persian.
Iraqi?
Armenian.
Armenian. Oh,
Bro,
you're
You guys want to know something crazy?
Oh,
brothers
shit.
for us?
That's-
Who do you think is older?
We know city.
Who do you think is older?
Rah.
Me?
Crazy.
What makes you say that? Okay, what age do you think we are? What's the
Well,
age?
now I'm starting to think.
Oh,
Guess
yeah,
our
guess
age.
the age.
He has a full beard, but
Guess our
like,
age. Guess our age.
you look like you're like 25, 26.
Okay. How do I look?
Wait. I need you to clarify. Look like or
Well,
act like? Because there.
Okay. Just because I've been speaking to you this whole time, like the energy you've been given is like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And you're like more outspoken.
Yeah.
I'd say you're like, well, you've been given like 23, 24.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
23 almost.
Oh, okay,
Do I
okay,
reveal
got
my age though?
21.
He's 16.
How old do you think I am?
18.
I'm 14 years old. Turning
Yeah.
I'm 19.
Okay, so we got 2 Armenians, Russian,
Somali.
Tamil.
Yo.
Where are you
Broski,
from?
I'm part of I'm from every part of the world.
Italian, Ecuadorian. Okay.
Beer shotties you getting, eh?
Jeez, different parts of
That's
the world.
jokes.
Where do you guys think we're from?
I swear you were Russian at first.
No.
No, like I
Maybe
don't know.
like
Are you Middle Eastern?
Yeah.
Okay.
Iraq?
Afghan?
Close. No.
Egyptian?
Albanian.
Iran?
I'm actually mixed. I'm two things. I'm Syrian and Turkish.
Oh,
Turkish, yeah.
So you guys chill.
You speak
know?
Arabic?
I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Tedkela
My bad
Arabi.
about the genocide.
Tedkela Arabi.
Shway, yeah.
Oh, I don't speak. I just know that.
Okay. Where you guys think he's from?
Obvious though.
Canada.
Hey.
Jamaican?
Russia.
Yeah,
Jamaican?
Yeah, exactly.
Russia.
Yo,
Speaking of Jamaican,
Bomber ass
were you guys
clap.
at Bana at all? Did you guys do any content at Caribana?
Degenerate.
we were,
I was at
unfortunately.
Cabana.
You're saying it's degenerate, eh?
It was
It's
such a waste
degenerate
of
if you don't
time.
go there with a purpose of fucking being productive. Just go
No,
there, dance and
Caribana.
shake
I
ass.
went
We
to
wasted so
Cabana. I went to
much.
Why do we
Cabana
go
pool
there?
bar.
Oh, you went to Cabana?
And I met Tion Wayne, and like he does like you know a song like Body.
He's a
Body
UK
Organ
rapper.
Shaped Black
Yeah,
Hole.
yeah,
So I met this guy, and then I met Norman Powell and Boucher on Raptors,
Yeah.
and they were at Bana. You know, which is sick.
Just living it.
Yeah, and P&D was there too.
Nah, listen, I love the Caribbean culture. It's beautiful. The women are beautiful. You know, the culture, everything's beautiful, right? But it's just so dash.
So that.
On
It's
Toronto,
so bad.
the other Pure Plug guy?
Oh, yeah,
Hold
you
on,
say,
hold
you
on,
say.
hold on,
you
hold
say,
on.
yeah,
I have to
yeah.
push back on that. What is this about Caribana?
Broski.
Oh, you got two Jamaicans in here. It's about to go down. Borough Sound.
It's not even about Caribana though. It's about like just an event.
Broski, it's just a bunch of
Seen the
mans.
culture.
It's a bunch of mans standing
any
outside in the
father was
heat,
there-
waiting for y'all to twerk on them.
Yeah.
Just run them bubbles.
That part is this.
Super das.
What else
What
is there?
percent of Caribana is that though? Like,
99%.
99.9.
Broski, I'm walking through mans. They're all like, "Oh, is that CityBoy JJ? Let me. Oh, later CityBoy JJ. Let me just wait. Let me just look at these girl waiting for them to
All
give me
sweaty
bubbles.
and shit.
All sweaty and
If we're
shit.
talking about specifically Caribana, then I slightly agree with you. But if we're
Yeah.
talking about like carnival culture, it comes from Trinidad. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
actually from like a real cultural and like it's like religious type shit. You know?
Yeah, no, we're
That's
not
very
disrespecting
respectful.
that. That's very respectful. That's
Okay,
that's the
okay.
part I appreciate.
Yeah,
But the
exactly.
You know what I'm
degenerate
saying?
part is what we don't fuck
The
with.
degenerate part. There's
Like,
also
when
So
the
you think
ladies
grinding a guy grinding on a girl they don't know each other is that degenerate?
yes,
155%.
100%. I'm sorry.
Broski,
I'm
imagine.
sorry.
Hold on. Listen, imagine that's your
was
wife
like-
in the future.
Broski.
Who's gonna wife that?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, that's crazy.
Imagine, bro.
Gonna wait that.
Broski, imagine I'm getting married 5 years and then I'm already married, right? And then I see footage from 2024 Caribana. I see my girl
Your
in
wife
the
just
past
throwing it back.
just throwing it back on random guys.
But yo, unless you're marrying a virgin, like your girl has thrown it back on, man, she's probably
yeah.
giving head. Like,
So marry
She
a
doesn't have to be a
virgin.
virgin, but
Yeah.
don't just twerk on random guys.
Yeah, just don't twerk on
There
random
has to be
guys. Have
some
some
self-respect, right?
self-respect. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I love-
Listen,
I
you're
love-
attacking this
disagree,
culture
disagree.
right now.
I love my woman with elegance and class.
yeah.
So
You
like,
know what?
your
But you
girl
know,
can't go to the club.
She
she can't go by herself. She's with me. Yeah, it's fine.
No, but
She
in
can come
defense of
with me to the
Broski,
club.
it's cultural,
But it's
like
also
dancing
But
and
like,
shit.
what about before she met you? Like, she didn't know you existed and shit. She just wanted the night
That's
out.
fine. That's fine.
That's
But
fine.
after she met me, she's not going to the club
Okay, but what
without
if she
me.
went to Caribana before she met you?
Was she throwing it back on
Yeah,
everybody?
there's footage of her with the feathered costume.
Nah,
It's raps, it's
Maybe,
raps.
maybe,
raps.
no, maybe you should.
No, it's
her father.
Dunzo. It's Dunzo.
Nah, maybe you continue talking
Why
to
you
her,
half
but it would
naked?
definitely bring your
Outside.
value a little down, bro. Like,
To be honest,
What if
like,
she went to the beach?
Huh?
What if she went to the beach?
She
Beach is
still, she
fine.
got to cover up still.
Nah,
She's wearing snow pants.
She can wear a bikini, but she can wear that little robe, nice robe. You can still look elegant. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You
She's
don't wanna
wearing
be
snow
half
pants.
No.
She's
What,
wearing snow
are you
pants
trying to tell me
and
that
a
women wear
moose knuckle
bikinis
jacket.
because they're hot? Because they're you're trying to tell me that women who wear bikinis because their temperature is hot, like they're
100%.
all the time.
Not 100%, but that's mostly the reason. Like, even
Broski,
if you
then
look,
why are we
definitely not
butt ass
mostly.
naked outside?
You need to get a
The
tan.
man-
because it's illegal to be
super
naked.
gay.
You know what's super?
Kanye said it's illegal to be
No,
naked.
it is illegal.
Okay, I know, I'm just joking. I'm just
So
No,
joking.
it is.
all the thing is, okay, like, if you go to these like Caribbean countries and stuff where carnival is based off, like the climate is so hot that even on regular days,
course.
people are wearing, you know what I mean? Like, unless if they're going to their job and they have to wear a uniform,
Broski.
they're not wearing a whole pantsuit and shit.
Yeah.
You know
Girls
what I
are
mean?
wearing bikinis in winter in Canada.
Literally.
I'm telling you, at the beach. Not even at the beach. Just on the streets.
Bro, have you seen clubs in Toronto in the middle of the winter?
don't get me
girls
started
are
on this.
like half
That's
naked.
Okay, what about
That's
short
different.
shorts?
That's
What about
different.
short shorts? Would you let your girl wear short shorts and a tank top outside?
Is it hot though? Like,
It's hot. It's hot. It's like 30 degrees.
40 degrees?
Yeah.
She's
Okay,
so-
that's fine. She's staying in the car though all
What if
day.
it's 25 degrees?
She's staying in the car all day. She can wear that, but she's not going outside. Whatever she need, I got it.
My girl
you all want to go to
she
Starbucks?
shows-
You know what I'm saying? You want.
I don't mind.
But yo, you as a person in a relationship, you know that like if you try to control your girl's
It's not
behavior,
like a control. Like you're not controlling her. Like okay, like I don't want you to wear this.
Yeah.
She also understands. Okay, like if I'm wearing something like that, I want to showcase like like she wants the attention like that. My girl knows, okay, like I'm with my man. We're gonna go to the club. She's wearing appropriate stuff. She knows how to dress, and she already knows already. Okay, I'm going with my man. Boom.
Yo,
But
what-
if your
respectful
girl is a
take.
smoker, you don't want to like show her off to the world. Like
No,
this
no,
is
obviously
my-
I want to show her off, but it's like she knows, like she's very pretty. She knows what she's wearing, and it's just like she has that self-respect. She knows, okay, like
True, but
she's
no,
But
I think
true
I agree
beauty
with you,
isn't
bro.
revealed by being half naked. You know
Just
what I'm
have
saying?
to,
kinda like
I can
having
show
a-
her off.
You don't need to show
I can
her
show
off
my
like
girl
that.
off with a moose knuckle jacket, snow pants in the summer.
She'll
That's
still
like
be a
having
baddie.
a Corvette, but like having the car cover on it and shit.
Yeah,
like,
no,
it's
I
not-
agree
But
with
the-
my man, bro.
But like you don't want no one
everyone
stealing
is
your
gonna look at
car.
that.
You don't want anyone breaking and entering.
I mean,
But you
But
gotta
the thing
understand.
is,
Everyone's gonna no,
but
no,
see,
I
you're
agree with
comparing a car to a woman. You know.
oh, you're
No, he's
Whoa!
not. No, he's
It's
not.
natural.
He's not. You're not comparing a car to a woman. You're comparing beauty and beauty. That's all you're
Real
comparing.
nigga.
Yeah,
Real
I agree
nigga.
with you, bro.
Nah,
Because
I don't
no,
agree.
listen,
Save me.
everyone is gonna look at your girl and everyone's gonna want her, but no one can have her. Only you
Exactly.
can have her.
That's true.
No,
That's
but,
I guess.
but
Exactly.
again, but then you have the argument of a woman's part, especially body parts, especially if she's with a man, are very intimate, right? So that's why they have to be like. There's traditions and values which say that a woman can only show her intimate body parts to her man,
man, yeah.
There you
which
go.
in marriage is handed off to the guy from her
From
father.
her father.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
You know what I'm
that's the
saying?
argument that a lot of people come. But then, like I
These
said, it
shorties
comes,
don't have no fathers, bro.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
why they're after
It
a
comes
man.
back to
Broski,
morals.
let me ask you, if you were a father, if you aren't one right now, if you were a father and you see your daughter half naked in the club, would that not piss you off?
In the club, I'm cheesed. At
Super
Caribana, I'm
cheesed.
not cheesed.
Okay, but that's
But
because
that's
that's your
culture.
culture.
On
Yeah,
Facebook
exactly,
Marketplace.
exactly.
Culture is
That's fine.
fine, bro. Culture is
That's
fine.
fine.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying in the club and shit.
In
you
the
know?
club, I'm 100% cheesed.
Yeah.
So.
There you go.
Even the whole dating market and how it is now, like that's also why I took a break from Shotties, because like there's not much value they could even really give right now. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
bro.
Like unless if you meet the right girl. Who's
Yeah,
really
unless it's
down
the
for
right
you,
woman.
you know?
But even in Caribana, I have a question for you. All right.
Yeah.
You said so in the club, you wouldn't let her, but in Caribana you would.
Yeah.
Tell me the difference.
The difference to me is because what we're doing is we're actually celebrating our culture and stuff. You know what I mean? And like even if I go, I'm gonna be half naked as well, and I'm gonna be
Yeah.
dancing on my shotty.
But-
But we're talking about daughters. We're not talking about shotties.
But guess what? In both scenarios, how I look at it, there's bare guys who are staring at your daughter with the intent of just sexualizing her to the max. So
That's
that's,
true.
why
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
You're cool with that?
Yeah.
That's what every
You-
guy.
you would
because
want
when,
people to
because
sexualize
when
your
you
daughter?
yourself go to Caribana, I know what you're looking at. I know what you're looking at.
Yo, there are women who be fully clothed and niggas still be sexualizing them and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
When I was in high school, my shawty, she was very bodacious. When we walk on roads, fully grown men, and she's in like, you know, like the uniform, the pants and shit. I was still kind of shows the butt. Yo, fully grown man are still sexualizing her, you know what I mean? So I feel like for certain women, it doesn't matter what they wear, mans are still going to be like oogling them, you know? But I do see what you guys mean in the sense of like, that is very, like, it's such a
Nah, bro.
pristine part, you know what I mean? That you don't want to
It's exclusive, you know. You can't just.
Yo,
can't
but
be
at the
exclusive.
end of the day, bro, all of us in the room, we're all good men. We're never gonna be control freaks. We're just
Exactly.
looking out for our woman, our
Exactly.
beautiful woman, you know, woman that we value.
Everything we're saying here comes from a point of conserving these values and
Yeah.
religious
Care and
beliefs
love.
that have been
That's what it comes from.
formulated
Just
through
pure
time,
love.
you
This
know?
is where it's
It's
coming
only
from.
the past 10 years that it's
Yeah.
been misconstrued and changed that OnlyFans
Yeah.
is now an empowerment rather than
Bro,
degeneracy.
nowadays they it's so like chopped. Now they think that if we think like this, it's insecurity.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
it's
No,
just
it's
love.
not.
The
That's
thing
not-
is, I'm gonna speak from the black community. Yo, black women went from like, basically the marriage rates are so low right now. It's like actually incredible. You know what I mean? Like it's so bad, but they don't really want to speak about it because they're on like the sexy red, Ice Spice wave. You know what I
Independent
mean?
type, yeah.
So like when I try to talk to them, like, okay, maybe you guys don't want to go for the millionaires. Maybe you should go for like the hardworking men. They don't want to hear it, you know what I mean? They want like the flashy guy in the club with the grills and shit. So like, I feel like these conversations need to be had.
100%.
But this is what is status nowadays. These flashy girls and shit. Women go after status, and
that's
so do
true.
guys. But when guys look at a girl and see status, what do they see? They see beauty. That's where the status is, right?
Yeah.
But then when a girl looks at a guy and sees status, what does he see? Money. How he's respected by other men around.
Fam,
And the guy with girls, not only does he have money because he's wearing 10K girls, but they're probably fake.
But men
she also has the respect for him because that guy who's standing there is probably getting a lot of respect from other guys because he has money too. So he has respect and money, you know?
Yo, but men and women are completely different. Like a man will marry a poor woman, but a man that's rich will marry a poor woman and will bring her up. But a rich woman will never do that. A woman will always look for somebody above them.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? Higher status
that's just
than them.
biology,
But I feel
It's
like
biology.
But
That's how it is.
the more we're entering in the world is becoming a problem, especially in the West, because like especially like black women are getting so much more opportunities than like black men, so they're making so much more money. So like there's like 10% of guys getting like 80% of the shotties. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's of course it's like that.
So-
And only
But it's
getting
not like
lower.
that for every woman. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah,
There are
yeah.
some beautiful women out there that do care for men for who they are.
But exceptions
But it's
don't
rare.
disapprove the rule, though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The exceptions don't disapprove the rule.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Most
exactly.
women, like you said, that 80% of women, or
Yeah.
even 90, go after the top 10% of men.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's because of the status thing. Because these
Literally.
90% of females have the same value because they're all beautiful equally. But these 10% of men are so different than the other 90% of men.
Facts.
Because they have all the money.
Facts.
And it's only getting worse because as time goes on, the rich get richer and the
Yep.
poor get poor. So the 10% turns into 5.
Yeah.
Yo, every time I ask a girl, would you date someone who makes $50,000?
15 or 50?
50.
A year?
A year?
A year, yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Bro, the look I disgust on the woman's face and shit, but like that's the average, like
Yeah,
that's
average
what men
salary.
make on
Yeah.
average. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's
and
so
it's
crazy
so-
how women
Because
think
we're
like that.
creators, we're in like a little bit of like
advantage.
A loophole.
advantage.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I
we
mean?
got-
But like most men are just like regular.
But like a
dudes.
woman,
Regular guys,
a woman
man.
would
No
want
sauce.
a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard for them.
That's
you
the
know?
unfortunate reality for men nowadays.
That's life.
And
Yeah.
and it's so easy to fall into these excuses like, oh, I'm depressed, that's why I can't make money. and
But
shit,
you gotta
because society
financially
promotes
like,
that
take
now.
care of your girl though. Like if you're not
Facts.
financially capable of supporting your girl, like you need to get to that stage first in order to build you up with her, right?
That's true.
You can't be making like if you're not making any money, you're not gonna get anywhere. Like you need to like be financially capable so your girl, your woman, your wife can feel that need to so give you the family back. So you help her, she'll give you the child. You know what you mean? Like you just have to be financially capable.
You know what's crazy? Can I say something? A lot of guys think, okay, I'm poor and I got with this girl, but she actually rides for me and she'll wait for me till I get to the top. But I think if she got with you when you were poor and she got with a broke ass guy when she was poor, that means she could just get with any broke ass guy when she's poor. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. I never
Like she
thought
could
of
be
that.
at the
That's a good
KFC
perspective.
line and the cashier could just be like, "You look good," and she could be like, "So do you." You know what I'm saying? But because that means
You know what
like
I'm
she's
saying?
down to date guys who are broke. So that's why.
I never thought of that. That's crazy. That's actually an interesting
love
perspective
Reebok.
still. That's
But
very
it's,
good.
I feel like it's true. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, the thing is also like in 2024, it's very different than let's just say the early 2000s. Like there's
No, that
so
ass.
many more opportunities to make money right now. So if you're making 50K a year or like less than that, then it's low key on you, bro. Because there's so many ways to make money, so many ways to make it out. So you should just
any Wi-Fi signal.
You can make
Yeah.
money
a
on
lot
your
of
phone,
money
bro.
with that.
Listen, for all my men watching this, lock in.
exactly.
No, facts.
Seriously.
Time's running out.
And $50,000.
Stop saying tomorrow or next year.
$50,000 annually
Do it today.
in the year 2000, $50,000 annually was actually a pretty decent
Yeah.
wage. But now,
But now-
$50,000
I thought you were talking about
literally
monthly.
can't live.
That's
No,
probably.
you
You
That
actually
can't.
can't survive.
Exactly.
There's no middle. There's no middle right now. It's either high or low.
Especially
There's
being
no
in the
middle.
one of the most expensive cities in the
Yeah.
world,
Yep.
Toronto.
Yeah.
As a content creator group, like how are you guys making money?
Oh, it's good.
No, like how? Like,
Is it good now?
It's good.
do you do crypto and stuff? Like,
Yeah, we do.
okay, so this
We
guy-
dabble.
We
No,
dabble.
but like right now, like content right now. So obviously you can't make money with Creator Fund. You don't get paid with views, none of that. So everyone's like, how do you make money? So a lot of the money we make is through brand deals and sponsorships.
Yeah.
These two are like that's the money like way, and you can make a lot of money like that depending on which brand deal, depending on how many videos you want for them. That's like the hidden gem right there to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Especially for Canadian content creators.
And because we get paid in US dollar too. So it's
I'm gonna
nice.
answer that
conversion
question.
nice, I can't
I'm
lie.
gonna answer that question, pissing off every Andrew Tate hater.
Okay.
Perspicacity.
Yeah.
Every Andrew Tate hater, you know, you'll get mad at that. But that's what it is, really, perspicacity. If you just see what's going on, you can make money. There's so many ways. There's money everywhere, bro.
Nah, money isn't real, bro. Money's just paper that's printed. These
It's
governments just be
paper, bro.
printing
It's
infinite
numbers.
amount.
It's not even printed now. It's just wrote on a screen, brother. It's numbers you can get on your bank.
Literally.
Yo, it's very true. Because I do get brand deals and stuff as well. I DJ on TikTok and stuff. But what I also do is I would sell music packs. Even like I sold him like music packs as well. And like this is literally music I already had.
And you're selling it.
People are now buying, you know what I mean? So like every time I sell one, I'm just like, yo, this is like kind of bread just out of nowhere. I'm not packaging anything. I'm not shipping nothing. This is literally all profit. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, bro.
So I feel like you guys are right. Money is out there. Stop looking on Indeed. You know what I mean? Start like looking into the
Stop
ether,
doing
you know what I
online
mean?
surveys to make
Exactly.
$5 after like 30
Bro,
hours.
the way I look at it is, I think we all look at it the same in this room. It's like life is a game, and the whole objective is to make the most money in the least amount of time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
we all help
the
each other
person
make
who's
money.
making bands on bands, doing no work, even if another person is making bands on bands, working like 10 times the hours, the person who's making bands on bands doing barely any work is still way ahead of that guy, because he has time to improve, to do actual other shit. And this is what it is we're all doing here with content and shit. Like you said, you found a loophole to make money when it's like it's free money.
Exactly.
And we know what it's like too, because we were on both worlds.
Yeah,
we worked jobs, and now we just money's like this.
Wait, what kind of jobs did you guys work?
Broski, I was a chef.
I didn't work.
I was a bartender, bro.
You were a bartender?
Yeah,
I
I'm a
worked at-
waiter.
I was back of house of a Jamaican Caribbean restaurant.
Really?
I was chefing
Which
at
one?
rice
Wait,
and peas,
Wait, which restaurant?
oxtail gravy.
Which restaurant?
I worked for two. I worked for Sunrise Caribbean, and I also worked for the Islands.
Gee, so you can cook Jamaican food?
Yeah.
Gee.
Cap.
Islands, we fuck with the islands.
something
Sunrise
for us
has a
right now.
horrible reputation.
Sunrise is gas.
Sunrise
but they
is
fell
trash.
off,
Sunrise
bro.
is
They
so
fell off.
Yo, trash.
It used to be lit.
It used to be bomb, bro. It used to be gas.
No, like even me, I worked at like a grocery store. You have to be at that spot 100% to
exactly.
realize you don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot
That's
of people
also true.
around me, even my age, that were working with me, that are so content with being there. Oh, I'm making money here. I'm so happy. I'm working 8
Make
hours. I'm making
$200
$100
after 10
today.
hours.
But then how I look at it is, I worked 8 hours and only made 100.
Where'd you work? Ars Bakery?
Nah, blah blah. You know Loblaws?
Bro knows
They
about
hire
that
like
one.
young,
yeah,
like
I know,
12 working there.
No, not even that young. It was actually recently, like a couple of years back, like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like that's what it is, bro. I worked as like a dairy manager, the one that's stacking up the milk and eggs and shit.
Bro, I quit my job in December.
You quit your
Last
job
year.
because you were making so much money from the content.
No,
that you're
because
like,
I knew what I'm gonna do. I had a plan, so I quit my job, and well, it's clearly working. Our plan, and we haven't even reached the pinnacle yet.
No,
This
exactly.
is just the
people,
beginning.
The people who work jobs are lazy, in my opinion. Even the people who get because even the people who get up at 5 a.m. and go on the train and go 3 hours to
Repetition
their
every
work
day,
and then
right?
come back, that's lazy in my opinion. Because I'll tell you why. You may be physically putting in work, but mentally you're doing nothing like that.
Facts. You're on
autopilot. You're on autopilot.
If somebody tells you, okay, you're working at Starbucks, but it's in fucking Vaughan, for example, you get up on the bus every day, go 3 hours journey, 8 hours work, 3 hours back, you're still just on autopilot. But thinking and making money from your house on your laptop, it's using a lot of mental discipline, and mental discipline is way more difficult to attain than physical discipline.
exactly.
I've been through both worlds. I'm a boxer.
Exactly.
I've been through
Jeez.
training camps. I've been through 6 weeks of hell. So has he, my boy. He's a boxer as well. And him, we've all been through physical, like the peak of physical just discipline.
Like you want to
And
just
we've-
give up on everything.
And we've also faced mental discipline, like what we're doing now, looking for avenues to make money online and looking for algorithms to hit so we get the most amount of views on X video. Both of those, we've...
On X videos?
No.
I'm joking.
Maybe in the future.
But you know what I'm saying? Mental discipline is hard.
I do see what you mean.
Yeah.
I would say that it's very simple.
Yeah.
Lazy is just a crazy word.
No. Oh, let me rephrase my bad.
'cause-
Lazy for people who have time to do other things.
Yeah.
There's people who have 3 kids who have no time to
They
sit
need
on
that
the laptop.
job.
They need the money now.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who have no children, who have all the time in the world. They live with their parents,
And they still
they're
decide
out
to do
here
that.
going and working at
They have
jobs.
no responsibilities.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
students, but they still chose this NPC lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
No innovation.
also, a lot of people believe that they cannot go further than a 9 to 5, which is so false. Every human on planet Earth is the same. So if we can do it, you guys can
Like,
do
you
it
guys
too.
see like iShow Speed, Jack Doherty.
Yeah.
These kids are 19, 20, 21 years old. They're all
Degenerates.
like
Don't even bring them up.
They're doing such like stupid videos,
Yeah.
and look where they are.
No, they're millionaires.
Not only some of you niggas can't do it though. Which camera am I looking at? Some of you guys can't do it still because if you're looking at people on this couch, they put in the work ethic. You know what I mean?
That's also
Like,
true.
A lot of people they're very like.
Arrogant.
And they're very like just secure, which like getting a little paycheck, you know what I mean? Having
People
the
get
McDonald's.
complacent. People get complacent.
Very complacent,
Yeah.
you know what I
You
mean?
have to always strive for more. Like,
But there must be sheep for there to be the shepherd.
Exactly. We can't have a society of like everyone's a content creator.
course.
Like, we
Facts.
need people working 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%.
And gladly, there's a lot more sheep than there are shepherds. So
that's the
But
unfortunate
then when
reality.
but then sometimes see we faced a period of time recently, COVID, where there was too many sheep because everyone was just locked in taking their injections and shit like that.
That
you
is
know?
true.
Yeah,
So
that's
that, it has to
embarrassing.
be the perfect balance is where true like a good society. It's not even good.
That'll
You
never
can never
happen.
reach perfection in a society.
That'll
but you can
never
reach
happen.
That's
like
what I'm
at least the
Yeah.
maximum problem. You know?
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what? So you guys are like a group. Do you guys have a group name? Like, you know, there's like AMP, Beta Squad. Like, do you guys?
Mandem.
Mandem.
Yo, don't trademark that. No one trademark that. That's just.
You guys don't have like a name?
We don't really have a name.
I think you guys need a name, bro. Like,
Bro,
It's
it's a
crazy.
name right now.
Do you have suggestions? Give us a
it's like
suggestion.
Backstreet Boys, but like.
Backstreet Boys is crazy. What's your suggestions?
What?
What do you think? What's your suggestion?
I don't know, bro.
4 white guys and 1 Somali.
Yo, CityBoy JJ and the others.
That's crazy.
CityBoy JJ.
No.
I feel like it has to come naturally still.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Comment down below what name they should have.
Whatever
as
has
a
the
collab.
most amount of likes, that's gonna be our new
Facts.
channel name.
Yeah.
Dog.
You guys have to understand though, like this group
Toronto
is
Avengers.
very new. Yeah, Toronto Avengers.
Avengers.
This group is very new. Like we were all individual content creators, and we saw that we can
Like,
grow
how do we do
exponentially
it?
more if we
Exactly.
collaborate, because we have a mutual goal. Why not help each other? We're all the same age. We're all trying to achieve the same thing. Why are we gonna do it individually if we combine our audiences and grow even more all together? I'd rather all of us have 500K views than one of us have a million views.
Facts.
That's facts. That I agree
That's
with.
what it is, bro.
Facts.
That's the main thing that people fail to recognize. People think you're gonna go by myself. I'm gonna go by myself. I'm gonna get to the top alone. Anybody that tries to come and help, you know, they're just gonna push away. But that's very false because you need everybody. You need eyes everywhere.
Yeah.
You know,
Facts.
four brains is always better than one brain.
As
In
I
any
said,
circumstance, in
you
the
wanna-
bed, in social, you know what I'm saying, everywhere.
You know?
Hitler didn't conquer a country
Yo.
in a couple of days by himself. You feel me? That was a bad analogy, but still, you know, I had to.
How did Hitler get brought up? Only JJ can do this. Bro just rolled with Hitler.
I just had to bring up
Rock with
somebody.
Adolf, eh?
That's good. That's good.
What the fuck?
Say where did not think CityBoy JJ was a Hitler fan.
No.
We sanctioned the Holocaust with him.
Yo, chill. You guys are nah.
But it is good you guys are forming a groups though, because when you look at like all these other groups, I feel like Toronto really needed something like this.
For sure, man.
We need
I
that
feel
drama.
like Toronto's always behind on shit, you know. So at
Bro,
least
Canada,
Yeah,
not just
it's
Toronto.
Canada,
There's
so-
who's
But Toronto is Canada, isn't it?
Yeah.
I guess when it comes to the media, Toronto is Canada.
You look
yeah,
at
and
Toronto.
entrepreneurs and stuff. I feel like the Canadian government doesn't really prioritize entrepreneurs and creators.
Fuck
you
no.
know?
No, they don't,
They
bro.
prioritize LGBTQ, bro.
I
Yeah,
don't wanna hear
literally.
that. That's not even a real
Would you
thing.
guys say you guys have the most motion out of any squad in Toronto right now?
155%.
155%.
Maybe,
not
maybe
the
160%.
No, as a team, I think we do, and
Yeah.
it doesn't even have to be just about clout too. I feel like the goals that we have is bigger than
Yeah.
anybody because we're looking to
The goals,
go
the ambitions.
mainstream.
Yeah.
Like not no stuck
I'm
in
talking-
Toronto shit. Like we're making
I'm
it
talking
out.
city.
You guys are gonna
countries.
see a lot of like
Oh, yeah.
crazy
Superhero
announcements.
squad, I'm telling you.
And
The
soon
Toronto
too.
Avengers.
Like we're talking overseas soon.
Yeah,
Like,
you
people
got
don't
like,
know
the
what's going on.
announcements you guys are just gonna see out of nowhere on your feeds. You're gonna be
No.
like, how did this happen? Like, how did they just manage to make this happen?
And play this
CityBoy
shit back.
JJ saves a baby gorilla from drowning. You guys
Yeah,
Play this shit back.
some shit like that.
Play this back.
No, but
when all
the
of
US
us
is
are
where
moving.
it's at, though.
USA.
I was there recently, like the beginning of the year, started off nice. I went to Atlanta, so it was like a business trip, and I got sponsored by Sporting. I do a lot of sports betting on the side,
Oh,
and it's
sick.
so you know Prize Picks.
Yeah.
It's a US based app, and where they flew all these creators out. They hit me on my Instagram. I was booming at the time. They flew me out, and we were all in an Airbnb filled with content creators. I don't know, you guys know Baby Alien?
Degenerate.
I was with him, and it was with a bunch of other content creaters like Smooth Geo, Swag Boy Q.
Smooth Geo is there?
Yeah, I can show you.
Smooth Geo.
Yeah, literally, and we were all doing content, and it was just crazy. And we were going to the malls, and the recognition that I didn't even know I got that recognition. I was in Atlanta. Kids were coming up to me, were like, yo, I've seen you on TikTok. But obviously Swag Boy Q and all these other creators way more. But it was just crazy to see. Like I was born in Toronto, and going to Atlanta, it's like it's sick to see like another whole different place recognize you like that.
And you know what's crazy? Most of our audiences are from the US.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at any
Like our
all of
stats,
them,
like
pretty much all of us.
90%.
Yeah, me too. Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
when we go there, it's a shutdown.
Shut down if you go there.
So is it possible that you guys could get like a content house going in the States one
Oh,
day? Is that in the
100%.
is that in the
These
plans?
conversations have been had, of course. Of course.
Jeez.
Eventually, it has to happen.
It
I mean,
could.
if we plan to grow and be mainstream together, then along the way, it's gotta happen. Like,
And
it's
the
the
States
part
has
of-
like 100 times more population.
Yeah. And there's
Yeah.
way more content creators to collaborate.
30 million in Canada,
Yeah.
300 million
and
over
it's
there.
way less of like a Hayden city.
Yeah,
Here is
exactly,
Hayden.
exactly.
It's hard to make it.
And you can own a gun.
Yeah.
I'm pro gun.
Facts, that's a bonus.
Facts.
But yo, we're gonna wrap up. Is there anything you guys want to say or address about the Long Tendo thing last time? Because I know you guys have been getting some type of mean messages and stuff.
Beer death threats.
I just want to.
It's a lie?
Honestly, we all have him in our prayers.
Yeah.
Pray for a speedy recovery. He's doing good right now,
Obviously.
you know. And
Yeah,
hopefully
but-
we get back to work again, man. You know,
Yeah, but
hopefully
we will
put,
soon
put
time.
all
We're
this
We
put to
always
aside.
we always check on him. We always keep him posted. And just like with the creator that happened with that, we dealt with that situation. We know what happened, what has happened. It was wrong, and that creator we've already like moved away. But we wish Long Chung a speedy recovery, obviously, and we're still gonna take him out. We're still gonna be with him. We're still gonna like have our talks, have our combos, go out to eat, all that.
You know, that's if he wants to. You know, if he wants to
Exactly.
break, if he wants to break, by all means, you know, do what's best for him.
We just built a relationship, and it's just like sad if that goes all the way.
And if it goes all down the drain, it's definitely not going to be from his own will too. It's going to be off of the pressure that's been put from his family or from,
course.
you know. So
Even
that
the
would be
comments.
truly unfortunate. But at the end of the day,
We wish him the best, all the best. You know.
we have no
And we're still
authority
gonna-
over him.
we're all gonna grow at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Of course. And yo, the sheep who are out here, you know, claiming that we jumped them and shit. They
You
don't
guys
know
are
that
fools.
right now. We're coming out of this way
You
more
guys have to
viral.
understand.
Like this is just helping.
Why
us,
would we
you know?
jump a guy that we literally like we help bring up?
help.
No, fuck that. Yo, fuck that. Yeah, this is making us so much more popping right now.
Yeah.
Like, this is just helping us. So, yeah, we did jump him.
Yeah, bro lost it. Bro,
I got my trailer.
Podcast, down the drain.
Listen.
The whole podcast. There's no point of being here anymore.
Down the drain.
Yo, listen, one last thing. Everyone watching this video, you guys have to understand, not just us on this couch, every single content creator that you guys watch, you guys are seeing what the content creators are putting out there for you to watch. So just use your brains. Don't just, jump to conclusions. And just, figure out the
They're
facts
still
before you
going-
jump to
Broski, they're still not gonna listen to you. They're
I know, you're right.
That's
Why am
what
I
I'm
talking?
saying, bro. That no
Yo, you
one's
guys just
listening
keep
to.
assuming things.
Keep
please.
doing shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we jumped him. Cool.
Yeah, facts.
Done. Like, what can we say? Bro?
Chill. It's gonna get clipped.
Let me get a clip,
Yo,
bro. I
thank you
don't
guys for
care. I'm
having
not
us so
scared.
It
Yo,
was really nice meeting you
anytime,
guys.
boys. Yo, whenever you guys are, trying to collab and stuff, you got some creators here too,
course,
and we're
broski.
rocking with it.
just have a
And
question.
Yo, be on the lookout for these guys.
yeah,
You guys are
serious.
taking over the city too.
I
Eh?
wanted
to ask
With the
this.
I have a
podcast
serious
shit.
question.
serious question.
Do I look like Aiden Ross?
Yes. You look like a pudgier Aiden Ross.
Wait,
Broski, when did you come back from? You
I
came
just
back
got
from
back.
kick.
Yeah, like I took a break off Kick,
You do.
and then I just had a stream with Trump literally the other day.
See,
Shut down 2 million viewers on Kick.
Crazy.
Kick up.
Yeah.
Do you think he looks like Aiden Ross?
A little bit. Not really. So I don't really see it that much.
I like
I
it.
go in
Craven
public,
Ross is
everyone thinks
crazy.
Aiden Ross.
Aiden Ross.
Yeah.
Aiden Ross and Kendrick Lamar in the building, man.
Yo, I love
Borat.
bro.
and Borat.
I love it. It's nice.
But yo,
We
thank
even
you
got
guys
Tom
for having
Holland
us.
dead there.
Appreciate you guys having us. Yo. Real shit. You guys are.
Yeah, honestly, it was really fun. Thank you guys.
Appreciate that. Make sure you guys check them out. All their links are going to be in the description. Make sure you subscribe to Borough Sound. Shout out Natural Wave. Shout out Wasta Sauce in the building. Until next time.
Shout out.
Easy.
All right. Good job, boys.
That was serious.
That was good.